Spent so long holding everything, like letting go would make me fall. I learned to carry every silence and never asked for help at all. I thought the weight was who I was. I thought the ache would always stay, until your kindness found the places I had hidden away. You never tried to change my story. You simply stayed and listened close. I forgot what peace felt like until I found it in your love. Not in a moment, not all at once, but slowly enough to trust. I forgot what peace felt like until your heart stayed next to mine, and all the fear I carried began to loosen with time. I forgot until you. I saw the way you held your breathing, as if the world could change its mind. And every time you almost disappeared, I stayed right by your side. Because loving you was never fixing or taking pain away. It was reminding you that you no longer had to carry it Maybe peace is not a place we find. Maybe peace is someone staying long enough for all our fears to stop believing they're alone. And maybe love is not becoming new. Maybe love is finally resting inside a truth that always waited to with you. I forgot what peace felt like until you. I forgot what peace felt like until you. I forgot what peace felt like until you. I didn't know I was tired until you let me rest. I got used to wearing answers before anyone could ask. I learned to smile through all the places that never truly passed. I thought love would need a version of myself that didn't ache. So I spent years becoming someone I could barely recognize.
But you never asked for perfection.
You only asked me to stay.
You never asked me to pretend. You never needed someone else. You saw the fear I couldn't hide and stayed through all of it. You never asked me to pretend. You never turned away from truth. And somewhere in your gentleness, I started trusting you.
I started trusting because of you.
I saw the way you held your heart, as if it might disappear. And every time you almost left yourself, I tried to keep you near.
Because loving you was never asking for a version you could play. It was learning every hidden part and choosing all of them.
Begins the moment you stop performing who you are, and trust that someone will remain when all the acting falls apart.
Maybe peace arrives so quietly, you don't know when it begins, until one day you realize you're finally breathing.
You never asked me to pretend. You never made me hide my pain. You held the parts I feared the most and loved them just the same. You never asked me to pretend, and that changed everything I knew. Because for the first time in my life, I could be true with you.
You never asked me to pretend, and somehow I stopped pretending.
You never asked me to be stronger. You only asked me to stay. Because
I used to hold every beautiful feeling like it would disappear too soon. I never let myself believe that anything gentle could remain. So I kept part of my heart waiting for the moment everything would change. Even while I was loving you, I was preparing for the pain. But every time tomorrow came, you were still here. My heart stopped preparing for loss the day I stopped doubting your love.
Not because you promised forever,
but because you never made me fear it.
my heart stopped preparing for loss
When staying became something true,
and somewhere between trust and time,
I started believing in you.
I started believing in you.
I started believing in you.
I knew you were still holding shadows, even while you held my heart. So I never asked your fear to leave, I only asked it not to leave.
Because some wounds don't disappear the moment love arrives.
They slowly lose their power when someone keeps staying.
Maybe trust is not a feeling. Maybe it's waking up one day and realizing your heart is no longer waiting to break.
Maybe peace arrives so quietly, you don't notice when it begins, until fear stops speaking first and love finally answers. My heart stopped preparing for loss
The moment I believed you'd stay,
the moment every hidden fear
stopped deciding what to say.
My heart stopped preparing for loss
And started hoping once again.
because loving you no longer felt like something I would lose. My heart stopped preparing, stopped preparing. I started believing, stopped preparing, and started believing in us. I didn't stop being afraid all at once. I just stopped believing fear was right. I didn't stop being afraid all at once. I didn't stop believing fear was right.
I spent so many years believing that peace belonged to someone else. I carried every fear so closely, it started feeling like myself.
Then you arrived without a promise, without a reason I could name. And somehow all the noise inside me didn't sound the same. You never asked me to stop hurting. You just stayed close while I healed. I sleep better inside your love, like something restless finally stopped. Like every fear that held me down forgot what it was running from. I sleep better inside your love, like I don't have to guard my heart. And every night I stay with you, I fall a little less apart.
A little less apart.
Because of you. I watched your shoulders slowly soften the longer that you stayed with me, as if your heart was learning gently what safety could truly mean.
And every fear you used to follow began to lose its voice somehow.
Cause being loved without conditions can change a person quietly.
Maybe peace is not forgetting everything that hurt before.
Maybe peace is finding someone who doesn't make you hurt anymore.
And maybe love becomes forever,
Not because it promised to, but because your heart stopped searching the moment it found truth. I sleep better inside your love, like every storm has finally passed. Like all the years I spent surviving can finally rest at last. I sleep better inside your love.
maybe that's what
Healing means to trust the quiet in your heart more than I trusted fear. I sleep better. I sleep better. Inside your love. I sleep better. Because of you.
I didn't know how tired I was
Until your love let me rest.
I used to think that loneliness was simply who I'd always be, a quiet weight that followed me, no matter where my heart would lead.
I learned to live beside the emptiness, to call it something I deserve. Until your kindness showed me how much of life I'd never heard. You never try to rescue me. You only stay beside my fear. How was it lonely after you? Not because the world had changed, but because your love remained. When all my fears stayed the same, I wasn't lonely after you. For the first time I could see maybe what I call loneliness was waiting to be seen. I wasn't lonely after you. I saw the way you carried silence, as if it was your oldest friend. And every time you started falling, I stayed there until the end. Because loving you was never saving or taking all your pain away. It was reminding you that you no longer stood alone. Becomes a miracle, knowing it changes who we are. But when it helps us understand we were never meant to carry everything alone. I wasn't lonely after you. Maybe I was never meant to carry life alone. Maybe I was always meant to find you.
There were days I had no language for the heaviness inside. Days when every thought felt distant and every feeling tried to hide. I kept waiting for the moment
You would finally turn away,
because I had nothing beautiful
left to say. But loving you was never waiting for your brightest days to come.
You stayed through
My quietest days
when I had
still were hurting, and taught them how to live. You stayed through my quietest days,
when I forgot how hope could sound.
and somehow in your gentle love I found my way back out. You stayed,
And I stayed too.
I never needed perfect moments or a heart without its scars. I only wanted you to know you never had to hide who you are, because love was never measured by the days that felt complete. It was choosing someone softly when they felt incomplete. Till I was loved by you. You stayed through my quietest days. You stayed,
And that changed me.
and that changed me.
I thought love meant being seen at my best.
You loved me when I was undressed.
I spent so many years believing love would always ask for more strength, more courage, more pretending than I could ever give before.
So I learned to keep one part of me ready for the pain to start, until your kindness reached the places I'd hidden from my heart.
You never asked me to keep fighting. You only asked me to remain. Loving you feels like rest, like finally putting fear aside.
every part of me that's hurting no longer has to hide. Loving you feels like rest, like breathing after holding on. And for the first time in my life, I don't feel alone. I don't feel alone with you. I saw the way you carried sadness, as if it had become your name. And every time you almost disappeared, I loved you just the same. Because loving you was never changing who you had to be. It was staying long enough for you to finally see. Not a destination. Maybe peace is being known and finding someone who can hold your fear without making it their own. Maybe love becomes a refuge, not because it hides the pain, but because it stays beside you until you feel whole again. Like all my searching finally ended. Like every fear I carry no longer needs defending. Loving you feels like rest, like something deep inside me knew. Feels like home. I thought love would make life louder. You made it peaceful breeze.
I never looked beyond the moment. I never trusted what might stay. Hope always felt too dangerous to carry very far away.
So I learned to live inside today and leave tomorrow undefined, until your love began to change the way I saw my life. You never asked me to believe, you simply gave me time. I started believing in tomorrow, the day I stopped fearing today, the day your love became the answer to questions I couldn't say. I started believing in tomorrow when your heart kept choosing mine, and somehow all the years ahead stopped feeling like goodbye. I started believing because of you. Your eyes grow softer every time you chose to stay, as if each passing moment carried a little less weight. And every fear that once protected you began to slowly disappear, because hope becomes much easier when love remains sincere. Someone who makes tomorrow feel less frightening. Maybe love becomes forever, not because we know the end, but because for the first time we want to see what comes next. First time in my life, I wanted to know what tomorrow would bring.
I spent so much of my life searching for something I could never name, a feeling strong enough to quiet everything I couldn't explain. I looked for peace inside tomorrow, inside hope, inside belief, never knowing all along it would arrive. not because you changed the world,
but because you changed my own.
Peace has your name in every fear you helped release,
And loving you became the gentlest part of me. Peace has your name to me.
I saw the way your heart kept waiting for something beautiful to end, as if happiness was only borrowed and could never truly stay.
But little by little, day by day, you started trusting what was real. And somewhere inside your healing, I found my
conditions
can change an entire life.
Peace has your name,
The name my heart no longer fears,
the name that stayed beside me through all my hidden years. Has your name,
and now I finally understand.
I wasn't searching for an answer,
I was searching for your love.
has your
Love has your name,
and somehow
it always did.
I searched for peace my whole life,
And then I learned your name.
I spent so much of my life believing that peace belonged to someone else. I carried fear like it would save me, and called that feeling strength.
Then you arrived without a promise, without asking me to change. And slowly, through your quiet love, nothing stayed the same.
You never tried to heal my past,
simply stayed beside it. You are my peace,
not because you took away the pain,
but because you stayed beside me until I wasn't scared.
You are my peace, not because you changed who I am,
but because you helped me see I never had to hide again.
You slowly stop believing that love was something you would lose,
and every fear that once defined you started letting go of you.
because being loved is not
when fear says, walk away.
Maybe peace was never waiting
At the end of all our pain,
was learning slowly
that some hearts truly remain.
and maybe every road we carried,
Every fear and every tear
was only leading us toward this moment right here.
You are my peace,
The truth my heart was searching for finally makes sense.
you are my peace, and now I understand at last.
I wasn't trying to find forever,
I was trying to find you. You are my peace,
my peace,
you are my peace.
my peace.
And if I had to live again, I'd still want you.
I spent my whole life
Looking for peace,
and somehow peace